cannot eat in Minecraft. Toast.
I think an important game today must win for you guys. I found secure spot for the next round. Your thought on this game today?
Syempre, ito nga, everyone naman here knows the importance of today's team. Uh, every time we face a Coach Yeng Yao coach team, alam naman it's very unpredictable kasi they run the floor very well. Tapos everyone as in player one of the player 15 shoots the ball from the outside. So medyo siyempre may iba yung game plan namin. So, Coach Jong naman prepared us for a game plan na I think maganda siya. Pero of course, it's up to the players. My expect pa namin pagdating sa loob. But, yun lang, syempre dapat process din sa 4 games naman. Must win talaga.
Kasi, diba?
Thank you.
Tingin ko. Ito na una.
You're watching at home or on the go, get the PBA Season 49 Commissioner's Cup on the Filipinas Live app, as well as on PBA Rush, coming to you live from the Inaris Center in Antipolo City. It's high stakes hustle. The 6 and 4 Rain or Shine Elasto Painters taking on the must-win 4 and 6 NLEX Road Warriors. Greetings and salutations, Hoop Junkies. Gino Rufino here together with my main man, Coach Eric Altamirano. Coach, as the end of the elimination round approaches, I mean, these games are just really, really important.
Oh, definitely. Actually, for both teams, this is a must-win for them. Although Rain or Shine has an upper hand in terms of getting into the top 8, it will be a tall order for NLEX. They should be able to get this next 2 games to get to at least possibly get a tie or an automatic spot in the final 8. But as you can see here in the standings, um, NLEX has a 4-6. They're actually tied with Magnolia, while Rain or Shine is still there at 6-4. But actually, they were on top earlier in the conference, but they lost 2 of their last 4 games.
And you can see there the remaining schedule as well for both sides. You have Eastern taking on against NLEX, and then TNT against Rain or Shine. So a tall order for these two sides. But all is not lost as they are trying to get themselves into the quarterfinals. Let's take a look at the last game of the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. It was a game. Well, it wasn't much of a game actually against Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. And you just look at the numbers here, Coach. It was a complete domination for Ginebra.
Definitely, it was a blowout, if you could say that. They allowed Ginebra to score 120 points. And field goal percentage, it wasn't a good number for Rain or Shine. They only shot 40%. And look at this number, 17 points of turnovers. They allowed Ginebra to dominate the paint and allow them a lot of second chances.
Of course, that game happened last January 22, when Barangay Ginebra kind of coming to form as this a conference progresses. Rain or Shine, as you mentioned a while ago, was among the top teams in the middle part of this conference. Starting to lose steam a little bit, but maybe in the next 2 games for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters fans out there, they're going to be able to revive that. And if they want to do that, they're going to need to count on this man right here, Dion Thompson. As you can see the comparative stats here in a game against Northport and again a game against Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. In that game against Ginebra, he still scored in the 20 something, just was not as efficient. He just didn't have as many. He was a plus. He was a negative minus 18, I should say, in the plus minus. But still, he's going to be counted upon for Coach Yang.
Oh yes, definitely. The performance of Leon Thompson will be very, very important in this game. As you can see there, he shot a 40% field goal percentage, which is, if you compare that against Northport, it's a bit low. And even his three-point field goal dipped to 50% after shooting 3 out of 4 against Northport.
It's when you say dip to 50%. Obviously, 50% from three is still pretty good, but compared to what he did against Northport, and he was a plus 17 as well against the Northport side. And this man right here, Santi Santillan, who has been one of the stars, the young stars, I should say, of the Rainer Shine Elasto Painters. I mean, this says it all right here. They held him to a solitary point.
Oh yes, definitely. After averaging 15 points in the last 9 games, he only scored 1 point against Ginebra, and he actually did not score a single field goal in the game. He only scored 1 free throw, and limited minutes also, almost 17 minutes. So this is a guy that needs to step up, especially in this most important game of Rainer.
Yeah, and for Santi Santillan, I remember sometime during this conference, Coach Yang Giao actually helped him with his release,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Yeah.
Coach Yang Gao's release all worked for Santi Santillan, but not in that last game against the Ginebra side where he only managed to score 1 point. Let's switch over to the other side for the NLEX Road Warriors. I mean, this is a team who has some very good pieces right here, and they still have a chance to get into the quarterfinals. And thanks in large part to this big win against the Phoenix side last January 19th.
Oh yes, against Phoenix, they actually started very slow.
Yeah.
But then again, they exploded in the third quarter. They outscored Phoenix 41-25, and that was the story of that game. They had a blowout win against Phoenix, and look at their field goal percentage. It's not that good,
Yeah.
but it's still better than Phoenix. Perimeter points, that's where they really scored most, 52 against 26. And I'm sure, and then the bench stepped up, outscoring Phoenix 46-29.
Anytime your bench scores 46 points, it means good things for your team. And speaking of, we mentioned a while ago that they have some great pieces. This is a young piece of the puzzle here for Coach Jong that should have a very good future here in the Philippine Basketball Association. He's got the size, he's got the length, he's got the skill, and he showed it off right there in this game against the Phoenix side, where the former Green Archer had a career outing for him.
Oh yes, definitely. It was a breakout game for Jonel Policarpio. He scored 17.9 rebounds in close to 29 minutes, and he was the guy that really orchestrated that stretch in the third, wherein they really outscored Phoenix. And a lot of upside in this guy,
Right.
and he's just starting, so we'll see a lot of him, and the whole and we will see how he grows as a player for NLEX.
Now, this man right here on your screens, Mike Watkins, the reinforcement of the NLEX side. This guy can produce massive numbers. I mean, we're talking about a lot of points, a lot of rebounds. And his mere presence, the size that he has on the basketball court, is always a problem for the opposition. And in that game against the Phoenix side, he still had a double-double, your normal numbers for him. But we know that he could produce more points than this, too.
Yep, but those are big numbers right there against Phoenix. Scored 8 out of 6 of the field, 50%. Although his free throws need to be improved, but look at his rebounds, 80, double for Mike Watkins.
All right, let's send it over to Eileen Shi, our eyes and ears on the floor.
Dino and Coach Eric, after a month-long dry spell, the NLEX Warriors were glad to be back on the winning column to clinch their first win for the year to end their 5-game losing slump. According to head coach Jong Yuchiko, it's always a tricky situation trying to be able to establish their identity, but also finding ways to win the end game. In his opinion, NLEX always seemed to lack firepower, and after getting into the winning column, building on their winning ways is the ultimate goal. And against Rainer Shine, he says it's just a matter of being able to speed up their transition defense, but control controlling the tempo of their offense. The good news is that Kevin Elasto has already been cleared to play, and while he's still not at 100%, he already trained the last 3 days, so he's going to feel things out in the hopes of being able to play his full minutes. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Eileen. She and what Coach Jong said there in her report, building on their winning ways. We all know, Coach E, that when you end up in a losing streak, a lot of it is mental. A lot of you get to the point that it really messes up with your mental state.
Oh, definitely. When you get into a losing streak and then you overcome that with a win, usually your confidence level goes high. And that's the reason. That's a big question mark for Rain or Shine because remember they lost in their previous game by a lopsided number. So let's see how they will come back strong in this game.
All right, let's turn it over to the stadium announcer for the player introduction.
Our second game for this evening features the Rain and Shine Elasto Painters versus the NLEX Road Warriors. Let us now meet the starters first for the Rain and Shine Elasto Painters. Point guard from Victoria Audience, Alvin number 2, Felix Pangilinan Lemeti. Shooting guard from Tondo, Manila, number 1, Adrian Noco. Small forward from Lapu-Lapu City, number 25, Leonard Santilian. Power forward from Pasig City, number 21, Keith Datu. And at center is the Elasto Painters import, number 9, Tian Thompson. Coaching the Elasto Painters is Yang Giao. It is now time to meet the starters for the NLEX Road Warriors. Point guard from Ormoc City, Leyte, number 8, Robert Bullock. Shooting guard from Santo Tomas, Pampanga, number 77, Cyrus Torres. Small forward from Guagua, Pampanga, number 26, JB Mocon. Power forward from Lubao, Pampanga, number 15, Brendan Ramirez. At center is Road Warriors import number 24, Mike Watkins. Coaching the Road Warriors is John Luis Chico.
High stakes, hustle, rain or shine, taking on NLEX here, the starters. Lemeti, Nokum, Thompson, Santi Santilian, and Datu for rain or shine. And on the other side, Bolek, Torres, Watkins, Mocon, and Ramirez for the NLEX Road Warriors. And there are your game officials. There are 4, so we have 1 substitute in case something goes on. As this tip-off is brought to you by Honda, Division Motorcycle of the PBA. Watkins not wasting any time here to start this ball game.
That was an easy basket by NLEX, and they caught Rain or Shine napping off the jump ball situation.
Lemeti. Over to Datu. They go down. It's another turnover here, picked up there by Bolek. Counter steal by Datu. Nokum over to Thompson. Lets it fly from a 3 off to the right. Rebound in the hands of the NLEX Road Warriors. Bolek. Very aggressive to start this ball game. You could see it. You could see in the faces of the NLEX Road Warriors. They know in order for them to have a chance to get to the next round, they need to win this. It starts tonight.
Oh, yes. They really have to shoot well against Rain or Shine.
But look at that goal there by Nokum, who has really become a fan favorite early on in his PBA career.
Yes, he has a lot of spectacular moves. Samboy Lima style of moves right there.
Bolek, he also has a lot of spectacular moves, including that one right there over the bigger Datu.
Oh, Bolek really starting hot here in this first quarter.
Nokum, 3 ball on the way, no good. Watkins with a rebound. First of many. Bolek, asking for a screen. Ramirez gives it to him. Bolek still with it against Lemeti. There's another screen for Ramirez. This time it's a 4-point shot for Berto. It's a miss. Thompson. Pops, shutting down, open up shot.
That's where Rain or Shine is very strong. They score a lot in transition. At that time, Thompson hit it with a 3.
6-5 is the count as we hit the 10-minute mark of the opening period. Bolek, they're going to go down to Watkins. Spins, goes baseline. Tough shot for him, no good. Ramirez, second attempt, still nothing. Thompson clears it. Lemeti to Santi. He's going to get an easy layup there.
Back-to-back baskets by Rain or Shine off that transition.
They take the lead, 76 for the meantime. Falling. Directing traffic. Here's Watkins back to Berto. Berto playing hide and seek, lets it fly, no good. Santi with a rebound. Datu. Hands off to Limetti. Here's Santi. Open momentarily, did not take it. 12 seconds on the shot clock here for Rain or Shine. Datu puts it on the floor against Ramirez. Datu to the cup, puts it up, and he's
There
going
we
to
go.
get the nice roll.
Good decision there by Keith Dato. He saw that the defense was closing out long on him. He attacked the basket and scored.
You know, Datu and Ramirez, the two guys who made names for themselves in the
Oh,
PBA
yes.
3x3. Watkins against Thompson. Watkins spins, tough shot, and he's going to get that to fall.
For a big man, he was able to get that shot off. No, that turnaround jumper.
Galian, who already has scored more than his entire game against Ginebra. Thompson to Santi, extra pass, Limetti, corner three ball on the way, no good. Watkins with another rebound. Berto attacking the defense, early offense, no good. Battle for the rebound, both players diving for it. Ends up in the hands of Ramirez. Ramirez all day to shoot the three ball, a little bit too long. Dato clears it. Here's Nocum on the break. Nocum still with it. Nocum kicks it back out to Limetti. 4-3, no good.
Both teams missing their shots, but I think the tempo is very fast.
Yeah.
And, I think it favors both teams. I think they love to run. Let's see who blinks first.
Foul there. Is that on Limetti or Datu? On the big guy. Make that on Limetti.
They're giving 2 free throws for Bolik. What the referees are saying. Or sideline.
So sometimes you see players do that. They just go to the free
They
throw
fake
line.
it. Yeah, they
they fake it. And all honesty, my college coach taught us that.
Okay. They might fool the referees there.
Sometimes. Bolik working on Limetti. Bolik turnaround jumper. Wow. When he's aggressive and he wants to score, it's sometimes very little anybody can do.
Yep, all business today for Bolik, but he got hurt there.
He's going to be called for the person. Look at this big move here against Limetti. Nice jab step to the right, spins. Got all the moves, whether he's, for post players and for guards, he has it all. Limetti, three ball, finally gets that to fall.
Yeah, this guy can also shoot. If you leave him open, that time they went under on him and he scored a 3.
Walk on. With Berto. Bolik using the Watkins screen. That pass ends up in the hands of Mokon. But here comes Rain or Shine on the break. Santi over to Limetti. Back to Santi. That's beautiful. But Watkins said no.
That's a good block there by Watkins.
Mokon, will he reward the big man? He tried to reward him. And Watkins is saying you should have threw it up by the basket. I would have gone up and
he was expecting the lob pass. But Mokon opted to drive in the basket and gave it to him. Point blank.
A little too tight with that pass from Mokon. As we take a look at a block from Watkins on the other end. Let's take a look at it once again. Watkins. They go to Bolik. Limetti. The pass. Wow. Stopped there interrupted by Thompson. Here comes Santelian on the break. Santi still with it. Kicks it out to no. It goes out of bounds. Turnover, rain or shine. Ramirez. Who just joined.
You can feel the intensity of this game, right?
You can see it. You can see it in the faces.
Yeah. That's how important this game is.
Torres. In the Watkins screen. Torres still with it. Sends it over to Mokon. Mokon over to Watkins. Watkins puts it in, plus the foul and the kisses to the camera.
But yeah, when he gets into that paint of that pass, it's hard to stop him.
There's another look at that basket by Watkins. Watkins takes care of the free throw.
Very animated Watkins.
The lead back with NLEX. Thompson, Benetti. Over to Noko. 3 ball on the way. Puts it in.
Oh, what a game we're having here in the first quarter. Both teams are really playing well.
Here's Bollick. Want to get it down to Mokon against Benetti. JB. Over to Ramirez. 3 ball on the
Oh.
way. That's money.
Ramirez can bury the shots. He's been doing that in the previous games, and you cannot get him open.
Thompson. Dancing with Watkins. Over to Lemetti. Lemetti. With Noko. Noko. Over to Thompson. Trying to shake free of the defense of Watkins. Thompson still with it. Whistle is blown. The foul has been called. It's going to be on Ramirez. As the NLEX Road Warriors want to talk things over. They are ahead 16-15 with 5:26 left to go here in the opening period.
We're back here at the Inari Center in Antipolo for the game between NLEX and Rainershine. Currently, NLEX leads by a point, but for Rainershine, having lost 3 out of their last 4 games, Coach Yang Gao wants the Elasto Painters to forget what happened in their previous losses as long as they get back into their competitive form. As Coach Caloy Garcia puts it, it's quite ironic to find themselves caught in the middle of the standings when they ended 2024 at the top half. To add fuel to the fire, they were on track to achieve their goal of winning 7 games, and it was only when they got closer that they started losing. Today, the ask is to get back to their running game if they want to be competitive, and that means ensuring they win in 4 aspects: their transition offense, rebounds, free throws, and 3-pointers. Gentlemen, back to you.
Perfect timing there with that report, Miss Eileen, as Thompson hits his second 3 of the game to now get the lead back with the Elasto Painters.
Oh yes, to get back into groove, Rainershine needs to run a lot because that's where they get their rhythm.
Speaking of rhythm, Walk-on gets the basket plus the foul to tie it up. Wow, there's high intensity, great play after great play so far here in the opening period of this basketball game.
Yeah, both teams really fighting it out. Doesn't want to give an edge.
The annual NBA Watch and Win is back. Watch the live games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports and Filipinas Live from January 13 to February 16, 2025. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during the breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after to send your answers. Unofficially, Watkins with what, 4 rebounds already? Torres. That's Santi on him. Trying to send it down to the post. Walk-on tried to whip it over to Semerad. Goes out of bounds. Tied at 18-all. 4:34 left to go. Been high octane since the tip. Torres 3-ball off to the left. Picked up there by Thompson. Thompson hand off to Mokon. Or Nokum, I should say. Santillan. Now with Datu. Datu, Thompson. Noku. Noku will attack. Noku stops in a dime, kicks it back out to Datu, and it goes out of bounds for another turnover for the Elasto Painters.
That was not a good possession for Rain or Shine as they fumbled that play.
Here's Bolik. Still with it, Berto. Looking for a teammate over to the corner. Semera 3-ball on the way. Puts it in.
Good recognition there by Bolik. They were sagging on Watkins there, so he found Semerat wide open for the 3.
Santelian. Noku, Lemeti. Lemeti. Two-man game with Thompson. Almost a steal. Yes, it is a steal there by JV Malcolm going all the way to the cup for 2.
Back-to-back baskets here by NLEX. Got them the 5-point lead.
Lemeti. With Thompson. Noku. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet, and he gets the shooter's roll.
Nice floater there. 7 points now for Noku.
Bolik. High screen coming from Watkins. Bolik. Over to Torres. 3-ball on the way. No good. Thompson chases it down. Here comes Rain or Shine on the counter. Thompson puts it on the floor. Kicks it back out. Datu. 3-ball is short. Torres with a rebound. Torres running. Datu to beat. Over to Semerat. Semerat stopped by Datu.
Wow, good block there, but unfortunately, Lemeti lost the ball.
Well, as of now, it's been a high-octane basketball game, but it's slightly favoring NLEX 23-20 with 2:33 left to go in the opening period.
Namin na long shot, pero at least may shot. That's all we can rely on now, na may shot pa rin kami. We will take every chance we can get para makapasok sa next round. I know na some are under our control, some are not. Pero still, sabi ko nga na meron pa rin opportunities. May oportunidad pa rin. Maski gaano kalayo, basta meron pa rin.
So you're saying there's a chance. And sometimes a chance is all you can hope for. As we take a look at the team standings there, the 4 and 6 NLEX are Road Warriors, and that's what Coach Jong Yachiko was referring to. With one more game to go after this one. But make no mistake about it, they need both games to be W's if they want that chance to move on.
Oh, absolutely.
Robbie Herndon taking a 3-ball as soon as he came in, no good. Rapat has checked in the game as well here, as does Bo Belga. A couple of substitutions here for both sides, actually. Policarpio also checked in for NLEX. Policarpio against Caraco. Brunel's got the size advantage. He wants to make the most out of it. And Big Bo Belga said, I'm bigger than both of you. Whoa!
You know, Rain or Shine is doing the right thing. They're pushing the ball, they're running the break, but they're not taking care of the ball. And then twice already they lost it, they turned the ball over, and that's not very good for Rain or Shine at this point.
23-20, under 2 minutes to go here in the opening period. Alas, who said, he told us earlier that he's been practicing for 3 days. Watkins, turnaround, baseline jumper is money.
Not hard to guard, no? The turnaround baseline jumper by Watkins.
And he's so high up.
I mean, it's so hard to block that.
Yeah. He's so high up compared to everybody else.
Yep.
It's just so difficult. Belga. Here's Clarito. Over to Caraco. 3 ball is too strong. Defonso with a rebound. Belga all day to shoot that one. Now it's still nothing there from downtown for Rainer Shine.
Oh yeah, that's a wide open shot there that they missed.
Alas, the drunken master, masterfully creating a shot
Yep.
down low.
Very, very slow, but very effective.
Lemon they're going to be called for the personal foul. Rainer Shine with 4 team fouls and Lex only with 2. We approach the 1 minute mark of Q1. Thompson with Caraco. Caraco.
Oh, Johnson was called for an offensive foul there.
So Kevin Elasto is suited up and playing. Let's take a look at this once again. Right there.
Yep, that's a moving screen right there by Johnson. That's why he was called for a foul on Kevin Alas.
That hurts.
Yeah. Kev's playing hurt already. Here's Robbie Herndon. They go down to Watkins against Big Bull Belga. Watkins just jumps over everyone.
Yep, again without Thompson there, nobody's to stop. Watkins so far is 11 points in this game.
Belga. Thompson. Thompson a dime. Trying to shake free of Tony's defense. Ends up in the hands of Caraco. 3
There you
ball.
go.
That barely hit the net.
Yeah,
It barely moved.
that's gonna give Caraco that confidence. You know, he's been struggling of late. Hopefully that starts something good for Caraco.
Alas. It's going to be called on the floor.
Yep, good foul there. They still are not yet in penalty. Coach John bringing in Oleg here in the last 6.5 seconds in the first. See if they can buy a basket.
Here's Bolling. With Kev. Gilberto. They swing it over to Herndon. 3 ball is off. Bothered there by the defense of the Rainer Shine Elasto Painters. But what a very entertaining first quarter this has been so far in what is pretty much a must-win game for both sides. You see the intensity on the faces of every single player here in the building. As of now, the NLEX Road Warriors are enjoying a 29-23 advantage at the end of one.
We are back and you're still watching the 49th season of the PBA Commissioner's Cup. The score is currently 29-23 in favor of NLEX. Now, Gino and Coach Eric Red Bull had a timely reunion just before the NLEX Rainer Shine match today. Larry Fonashare spearheaded the event, but it was Rainer Shine head coach Yang Yao who hosted it. Coach Yang even jokingly shared that this is because the players didn't want to pay. So he had to take on the responsibility of hosting. But kidding aside, he's just glad to be able to share the benefits of his bonus for winning championships with them before and also catch up with his old team. They had fun reminiscing the good old memories, and while times have changed, Coach Yang shares that they still know him as a strict coach who is able to develop them into the best players that they can possibly be. Sometimes jokes were thrown that the players needed to buy him the puso ng saging so he could have a heart, but as Coach Yang says, they should know that I'm a firm believer of the benefits of tough love. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that report, Miss Ivy. Red Bull reunion. What a team that was.
Yes.
Yes, Karakot now with back-to-back.
A lot of good
threes.
memories in the team.
Yeah.
A lot of championships.
Look at the basket there by Kevin Alas. Been a big lift since he's come in the ball game.
Wow.
Il Defonso scoring on the other hand for Rain or Shine.
Rain or Shine has been pushing the ball really well, really fast.
Here's Pollock. Semera. Free ball from the corner and a
Oh.
whistle is blown. A foul on Chongson.
That's good. Let's see that on replay.
Landing spot.
Yep.
Is that the call? Because it didn't look like he touched him up top. So if anything, it might be the landing spot.
Landing spot.
Yeah.
But coaches now, they teach their players when they close out, don't close out in front, close out on the side so that you don't step on their feet or they don't step on your feet. Your foot, rather.
Right now, 31 to 28 is the count. 10:52 left to go. In what has been a very entertaining ball game in a must-win situation. So it is a flagrant foul penalty one.
But he has to sit it out. Very, very frustrating for Johnson. He just got in the game.
That's going to send Stemerad to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Coach Yang Gao believes in tough love, really? Oh. But you know what? It's done well for him throughout his entire career. One of the best to ever do it here in the PBA. Actually, these two coaches, two of the best.
Oh yes, definitely.
Right here. Both coaches have coached the national team, and they've just won in every level.
These two coaches are legendary. And they've won titles, multiple titles.
Here's Semerad. 34 to 28 is the count. Policarpio with it. Looking for Alas. Kevin. Working on Karakot. That's a tough shot. Oh my goodness.
What a shot there. He was off balance already. We thought he was pushed, but he was still able to make that shot.
And you know what? What's off balance for Alas is really not off balance for other people. It's off balance, but for Kev, it's not.
Yep.
It looked like he was in the wrong pivot foot and just somehow put it in, and Bolling put that in from beyond the arc. NLEX really humming right now as they put up an 11-point advantage.
Bolling continuing where he left off in the first quarter.
Belga.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
What happened there?
Ramirez is crumpled to the ground, holding on to that forearm.
Yep.
When somebody the size of Ramirez is wincing in pain like that.
Let's see in the replay what happened there.
Here it is. It hooked.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Oh wow. It got hyperextended.
Hopefully it's nothing serious there for Ramirez. So they locked arms. Belga turned to shake free.
His arm got clipped.
Yeah. And he's the one who's been called for the foul. He's going to send Belga to the free throw line. So we're gonna get an update about it. What might hopefully is nothing serious coming
Yep,
from
yep.
Aideen in just a bit.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
Yeah. No.
Very important player for NLEX.
We're putting ice on it right now.
If ever Ramirez comes back in the game, you should shoot the way Bo Belga is shooting. One hand.
One hand. It's worked for Big Bo.
Yeah.
That one-handed free throw somehow. I don't think they teach it anywhere. I've never seen it being
Well,
taught anywhere.
You teach that to the younger kids.
Yes.
Every time you want to teach them the proper form.
Yes. But to do it like that
Yep.
is a little bit, well, you don't see it unorthodox.
Oh, yes.
It's unorthodox, but it's worked for Big Bo
Uh-huh.
ever since he started doing that a couple of seasons ago.
Not sure why they're stopping the game.
Well, right now, NLEX put up their
Oh, okay.
There's Coach Borgi, and he says, okay, so the NBA's midseason classic is here. Watch the 2025 NBA All-Star Weekend live from February 15 to February 17. Exclusive on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, RPTV, and Filipinas Live. It's going to be one awesome weekend in a different format this year for the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Is that the best of three things?
Yep. So there's going to be, well, it's basically 4 teams going to be battling it out throughout that weekend. Eye in the sky play, but ends up in the hands of Watkins anyways, and he puts it in.
Yep, just throw that ball high. I'll catch it.
41 to 30. You know, the NBA should include a 4-point line for their All-Star weekend. Clarito, 3-ball, no good. Battle for a rebound in the hands of Alas. Here comes Pollock. Berto. Got Carapot in front of him. Berto still with it. Pollock all the way to the basket. Tough shot. Clarito clears it. Norwood over to Belga. Belga, stutter step. Almost loses it. Sends it back out to Gabe. Here's Ildefonso. Ildefonso will attack. Ildefonso by Semarad. And here comes Pollock on the break. He's got Policarpio. Eye in the sky. Play. Great play. And finish.
That started.
Policarpio.
Yep, that play was started with that spectacular block by Semerad on the drive of Ildefonso. And don't look now, but NLEX took a 13-point lead.
Ildefonso wants some of it back. Not going to get it. Battle for the rebound. Won by Semerad. This is the biggest lead of NLEX.
Yes.
43 to 30. Pollock dancing with Carapot. Berto somehow shakes free of the defense and puts it in.
Yep. Nobody can stop Bolek so far in this game.
Clarito. Tough shot. Spins. Can't get it. Ildefonso is there to turn the negative into positive.
Now we see Thompson ready to get back in the game. You've rested so long in this quarter. Oh, wow.
I did not see the contact.
Yep.
But Pollock somehow collided with Big Bo. And you see Watkins going up to Belga. And he, cooler heads trying to prevail. Policarpio and Alas trying to take Watkins out of there.
See what happened there. There was a ball screen, and Bo hedged out and tried to stop that dribble by.
Let's take a look at it right here. Pollock using the screen of Watkins. Belga comes out and Belga swings. Going for the ball or not is the question.
Yep. What was the call of the ref? Is this a regular foul?
Well, they're sending Pollock to the free throw line. It's an is it an F1?
At the line, Robert Pollock.
So Robert Bolick will have a couple of free
So
throws
it was
here.
just a regular foul.
Bolick rattles home the first free throw. So it is a flagrant foul penalty one right there,
okay.
but now it's official.
Right.
He has to
That's
sit
why he
out.
has to sit out for
Yep.
5 minutes. Okay.
So free throws and possession here for the NLEX Road Warriors. Bollick's been hot. Just in this first half,
Oh,
he's
yes.
really been on point.
He started out like a house on fire.
Very aggressive. Last has been stubbed out of the ballgame. Policarpio to inbound. Here's Berto. Got 14 seconds on the shot clock. Watkins against Thompson. Turnaround jumper. Not going to get the bounce. Battle for the rebound.
Oh.
Nothing going the way of
Yes.
rain or shine right now.
NLEX has been dominating
Yeah.
the paint. They outscored Rain or Shine to 16-6.
Bollick. Now Gabe is on him. Policarpio against Clarito. 5 seconds to shoot. Policarpio all the way to the... Come
Oh.
on! Somehow rims out. Clarito on the break. Over to Caracol. Andre sends it out to Nokum. 4-3. No good. And here comes Bollick on the counter. Berto. Here comes the screen of Watkins once again. Bollick. Just tosses it up there. And everything falling for Bollick and NLEX Road Warriors.
Bollick can't do anything wrong in this game. He just threw that ball up and it just went in.
49-32. This game was really close in the first quarter, but right now, there Thompson stopping the run. Got 8 points in the game, but stopping the run there of the Road Warriors.
Yep. Rain or Shine cannot afford to just exchange basket with NLEX. They need to make stops. They need to be able to defend this ball screen pick and roll two-man game of Bollick and Watkins.
There's Watkins. Phases up against Thompson. Goes baseline. Watkins using the strength. He just shoved Thompson out of the way like Thompson was a baby. Look at the strength of Watkins in this play. Right there. I mean, this is like the Hulk shoving away Captain America.
Oh, yes. Watkins is a strong dude.
But Thompson is a pretty strong dude himself. Just against the strength of Watkins, a little bit different. Malcolm. Here's Malcolm Adder. Here's Clarito. Free ball on the way. That's short. Malcolm with a rebound. And it goes out of bounds, but stays with Rain or Shine. Coach Yenja wants to talk things over. Right now, NLEX enjoying a 52-34 advantage with 5:58 left to go here in the first half.
We're back in the game between the NLEX Road Warriors and the Rain or Shine Elasto Bankers. But Gino and Coach Eric, in the last sequence where Brandon Ramirez was guarding Bo Belga, Brandon accidentally accidentally hooked his left arm to bow, which caused his left arm to overextend. Currently, the medical team is just managing the pain by putting medicated spray and ice, and they still have to assess if he can get back to the game. But the good news is that so far he can open and close his fingers freely without any trouble. Back to you.
Well, thank you very much for that, Eileen. Hopefully, that is a good sign for Ramirez and the NLEX Road Warriors. But since that happened, NLEX went on a big run, and now they are ahead by 18 points
18
here.
points,
Yeah.
right?
Thompson. That's going to be a foul on Herndon.
But very noticeable here is the lack of scoring of Thompson. He only scored 6 points so far in this first half.
Here's Thompson. Malcolm all the way to the basket. Puts it in.
Much needed basket there for Rain or Shine.
Stops the bleeding momentarily. Watkins. Flores. That's like what he sees. Instead, he will attack. Over to the corner. Semer at 3, a little bit off. Thompson with a rebound. Rain or Shine on the run. Dave. Norwood pull up 15-footer off to the left. Bothered there by the defense of Semerat.
Yep, not a good shot there. Shot selection there by Rain or Shine.
Berto. Here's Watkins. Puts it on the floor. Watkins comes up short. Then Rain or Shine. They got numbers here. Thompson over to Clarito. Clarito attacking the defense of Robbie Herndon. Another attempt. Still nothing.
For a miss. Coach Yang was calling for a foul there, but the referee didn't call anything. Rain or Shine has been missing a lot of those point blank shots.
Robbie Herndon. They go to Watkins. Short jumpers, a miss. Malcolm with a rebound. Malcolm stepping on the gas. Malcolm over to Clarito. 3 ball on the way. In and out. Thompson kicks free. The defense and a foul. They have missed a lot from down low.
Yes.
Yes, they've been defended, but they've been very unfortunate as well on some occasions there, Coach E.
Yeah, sorry, missed there by Thompson. He was actually bothered by the presence of Watkins, although he was able to get a foul. Thompson now has 8 points and 6 rebounds to his name.
Even the free throws are starting to be a problem now for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Look at these numbers. Rain or Shine has 8 turnovers and 0 points of turnovers, while NLEX has 3 turnovers and 9 points of those turnovers by Rain or Shine.
Another free throw coming the way here. GT takes care of that one. And Coach Jong Yachigo wants to talk things over. Right now, his team looking good. They're 52-37, 4:22 left to go here in the first half. NLEX Road Warriors, much needed help. Look at his first 9 games, 49 points. Watkins and Bollix combined. And then the rest of the team only 47.2. But look at what happened after that versus Phoenix. 48 points for Watkins and Bollix. But the rest of the team stepping up there with 60 points. Policarpio, Herndon, Semerad, Torres, all with nice outputs there on the defensive end.
Oh, that's the key right there. That bench support coming from these locals.
Bollick. Nice pass to Moko and goes to the
Wow.
reverse and puts it in.
That's a good execution coming from a timeout by NLEX.
Thompson. Here's Moko. Back to Thompson. Elbow jumper on the way. They've just really been unlucky.
Yeah, Rain or Shine limited to only one shot as Watkins continues to control the rebound.
Bollick. Meanwhile, on this end of the floor, Bollick, Watkins, and pretty much all the NLEX Road Warriors really waxing hot.
Oh, yes.
Datu.
There you go.
He definitely has that in his arsenal.
For Rain or Shine to be able to come back here, they have to play good defense and able to shoot those 3-pointers. That's their game.
16-point game in favor of NLEX. JV. Now with Torres. Torres. Here's Watkins against Thompson. 6 to shoot for the white shirts. Watkins puts it on the floor. Tough shot. No good. Datu with a rebound. Lemetti. Santi. Noko. Datu. Another 3 on the way. Not that time. Robbie Hernan gets a rebound.
Have to get back. There's going to be a mismatch there. Watkins against Datu.
Watkins.
There you go.
Muscling his way inside. Gets the hoop and the harm.
The tall order for Keith Datu to stop Watkins once he gets that ball inside.
Great recognition by Bollick to get it down to Watkins. Thompson was still somewhere there in the 3-point area. Just too far.
But that was a good
help out.
catch also from
Yeah.
Watkins. Like,
And let's send it over to Eileen with this report.
Gentlemen, Mike Watkins was plagued with foul trouble in their last game, and while he had regrets in letting his defender get the best of him, Mike says it's a good learning opportunity. He needs to be more mentally tough and not let cheap nudges ruin his game, especially if they were to go to the playoffs. Moving forward, he vows to stay more disciplined as he knows NLEX will always have their best chance of winning when he is inside the court. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Eileen. Watkins has been phenomenal so far here in this game. Bollick. Speed versus size.
Yep, it's going to be a tough matchup for Keith. Let's see.
Bollick dancing with Datu. Bollick to the cup. Draws the foul.
Robert Bollick attacking at will. Looks unstoppable at this point.
You know, when you see Robert Bollick before the tip, I saw his facial expression, and
That determined look.
you know it when you see that look in Berto. You know
Oh,
when it's game time.
Game time. Yep.
Right off the bat, he was extremely aggressive to start this out. 20-point lead already here for NLEX.
Yes.
Make it 21.
Bollick now has 19 points and 6 assists.
Wow, that's a great stat line for a full game, and we're not even done with the first half. Thompson, that's a 3-ball on the way. That's his third triple of the game. They're going to need more of that.
12 now for Thompson.
Bollick. Watkins wants it inside. Instead, Bollick will go to Semeran, who shoots from beyond the yard. Not that time. Battle for the rebound in hands of Santi Pantelian. Almost a steal there by Berto. Lemetti. Here's Thompson. 1 minute and change here in the first half. Pantelian for 3. Got it.
That should start something for Santi.
Maybe they can get some momentum here towards the end of the first half to build into the second.
It's actually his first field goal the last 2 games.
Oh, he had one earlier. He has 5
okay.
points. This is
All
his 5th point in the ball game. Bollick. Dancing with Noko.
Oh, what a pass. What a pass there.
What a pass. Malcolm said should have been able to continue with that shot. JB Malcolm actually playing one of his former teams.
Right. Rain or Shine needs to really come together, talk about how they want to play defense in the second half because that will be very important to be able to get back in this game.
Timeout here called by Coach Yang Gao in the final 48 minutes or 48 seconds of the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. But coach, with still 48 seconds left, NLEX already has 63 points here in the first half.
Oh yeah, that's big. They've been scoring at will. They've been attacking the basket, and almost all the players are really stepping up. And like that ring is so big for them, so wide.
Meanwhile, on the other end, we've seen a lot of sorry misses for Rain or Shine. They're getting some looks. It's just sometimes it happens when it's just so hard to make a basket. Look at here by the numbers. In the losses, it's a big disparity here, Coach E.
Oh yes, because you can see whenever Rain or Shine wins, they score more than 100, and when they lose, it's always less than 100. And in terms of rebounding, they do a better job. That means they play good defense, they make stops. And even in the assist department, every time they move that ball around, they score, and they score easily.
Fast break points right there also, 17 against the 15. Here's Lemeti. Now with Datu. Datu Lemeti. Lemeti, 3 ball on the way. No good. Foul. Is that going to be good on Semera? Knocko. Third already for Knocko. And they are in the penalty, so there's a couple of free throws here coming away for Semerad. NLEX adding to this lead.
You know, NLEX is not known for high scoring games. They only average 97 points a game. And now they already are in 65.
They're on pace to score 130.
Yep.
Lemeti. Here's Thompson. Now with Knocko. Thompson. Long 2 on the way, short. Bothered there by Watkins. Datu clears it. Datu, second attempt, still nothing. Santillan, third attempt a charm for Rain or Shine.
Good effort there by Rain or Shine, not giving up on that play.
So now it's the turn of Coach Jong Ichiko to call it a 30-second timeout here for the final 14.7 seconds left. What can they come up with for the possible last shot of the first half, which NLEX has been absolutely spectacular. They've been almost flawless. Let's take a look at this again. This was a block shot there by Watkins. Ends up with Datu against Severan. Datu, that's going to be a miss. Then Santi Santillan, as you said, Coach, not giving up on that play. Finally, they get the score. Any predictions on who?
Oh,
guess who will go to?
Guess who?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I asked that question because I think I know what your answer is going to be.
Could it be the number 8 player?
It might be. It might be him. I mean, he has a nickname, Mr. Suave. He's been smooth all night.
Oh yes.
And of course, you're going to put.
You know, that's why I saw him earlier before the start of the game. He shook hands with Coach Yang. Maybe he's telling Coach Yang, "Don't get mad at me. I'm going to have a big game today."
Yep. Shot clock is off. Perto. Dancing with Thompson. You know he wanted a 4. Not going to get it. And Semerad's final attempt is going to be no good. But, wow, this was a close game after the first quarter. But here in the second, Bolek and Watkins really turned on the pressure. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Great recognition there over to Watkins. And Watkins, right now, look at the numbers here for both of these guys. 19 points apiece. 7 of 12 for Berto. 8 of 13 for Mike Watkins. They're both plus 14.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it's just been spectacular outing for both of them.
Oh, yes.
As we take a look at the halftime score, it is a 65 NLEX, rain or shine, 48 at the break.
My name is Nick Demusis of the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Andre Caraput ng Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Hi, my name is Felix Lumeri from the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Hi, this is Leonard Santillan ng Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Hi, my name is Kalen Tionson of the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Hi, my name is Sean Defonso of the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, and this is New Year, New Me.
Last year I was in Sweden playing my first year out of college, and one thing I wanted to do was to play in the Philippines. And lo and behold, I'm here now. So, got that accomplished. This year, I just want to be the best version of myself. I want to get in shape, get in the best shape possible, and just help my team as much as I can by doing so.
Siguro bagong nagawa ko is pumugi ako sobra. Yun yung bagong nagawa ko. Siguro out of culture, sama family. So last year I was back home. I wasn't playing basketball at the time, and I wanted to travel more. So I remember I got to go to a few new places, but my favorite was New York. It was my first time visiting New York, so that was cool. Got to cross off my bucket list. And then for 2025, I would say kind of my New Year's resolution is after being away from basketball for so long, I just want to get back to 100%. I feel like I've been not my same self in terms of a basketball player, so just really focusing on getting my body back and getting my skills back as well, and contributing and helping this team go as far as we can in the playoffs.
Siguro, first time ko nag-travel kasama yung parents ko. Siyempre, masaya. Diba tawag dito? Yun, matagal ko nang gustong gawin yun, pero hindi ko magawa dahil siguro sa time or nagtitipid. No? Pero yun, masaya ako na nagawa ko yun. This year, ganoon pa rin. Siguro, balance lang talaga eh. Trabaho, syempre mag-iipon, and konting travel. Syempre, gusto ko rin na nakapag may memories, kumbaga may nakapag-enjoy din ako sa
New Year's resolution was to eat better diet. I was up and down. Okay, went up, eat good.
Kaya ganado magkaroon.
Speaking of Granado, kita mo naman yung pectus ni Stanley Pringle doon. Kita mo naman yung kilos nito, Coach Archie.
Pinapektos eh. Ang ganda ng kapit ng bola si Lord. Stan Pringle. Yung sinasabi natin eh, di ba?
Rebound Torres. Got enough time for a heave. Cyrus puts it up. Timing it perfectly to end this third frame. Bitaw na bitaw si Torres doon. Screening in Kevin Alas, sitting this one out. An injury. Oh! Falling to Wally on top. Spectacular finish para kay Janelle.
Swimming kasi.
Oh! Unu! Getting up there. I-review natin itong slam dunk ni Chris Newsom. Left-handed kiss the rim. Para dito kay Unu. Great shot down to 14. A steal for Flores. Wow. Talk about things that will make you. Kate Flores sticks him. He just put him on his profile pic.
7 games that they've won na nakita natin yung performance nila, Norwood Lopez. Kanya pa rin yung rebound. Game, nagawa ng paraan. That's a highlight for Norwood, 4 points in the game. Next story, kay Thompson, dahil assist sana yun, sabi ni Game. Rebound ko pala. Nonetheless, rain or shine, still gets the point. They still they were together. In the PBA bubble with Matthew Knight. And that basket is good for Calvin Abueva. Nag-flex pa paharap. Except for one foul, give it to Curtis. Mabilis na tres mula kay Haldun. He gets the end one. That's why I like him as a player. Yeah, so, he's already been there for quite a while. Pero, reliable pa rin ang kanyang outside scoring. Injured pa itong si Gio with a 3 pass. Ooh! Rejection from Xavier Lucero. Jersey yata siya kay Lados. Pokang lalabas para sa pick. Kobe. Shaky big. That is just pure basketball talent. Diba? The defense was there, pero ginawa niya tubong Siargao. So, kaya ganado. Magkaroon.
Speaking of ganado, kita mo naman yung Beckus ni Stanley Pringle doon.
Saka Siargao to score underneath.
Lamb from Injured again. Foul this time. That's a 4-point play opportunity para kay Steven Gittrick. 13 puntos na para kay Melesio. KO. Scoops it up. And then another and one para kay Chao. KO. Now. Foul.
With strip of possession on that baseline drive. Dana to the trailer. Dixie-do! Good space. Brownie wraps it around the boys. What a wow!
Ano tira yun, ha? Paano siya na-libre pa and was able to get that layup?
Good cut. Nice play. Nice ball by Mariana.
He's doing exactly what Troy Rosario was doing, cutting blindside, getting those passes.
Rosario. Boy, Eric waiting for nothing. Jennifer Rosario dancing down the baseline. Chris, also a nice ball right.
Yan ang magiging problema na si Bill. If your big import is not a rim protector, you're going to have to put everything on your front shoulder, which is a lot.
That's a minute shot. Good much. Trying to pivot. Oh, what a move. He got it.
Oh! A few picks and out of the way, we just like, pumasang, di pa talaga, swerte ko talaga, wala pa si Jim matupad.
It's your attention. Well, look at that. Oh, big strides.
So, you have all those 20 points, 8 points, so just one away from matching that total. Ang ganda naman ng dalaw. Grabe. Oh, you could see that coming from the outside. George King. Comes up sa one star. Ganda naman on para kay Monty. And he finishes through the foul. He efficient to bring up the ball. King. Oh, Brian breaker with oh, that's a one breaker. He drops it down the game. This is natural position for a PBA player. Oh, nice reverse.
Pero with a huge Pinoy step again. 59. Ito abante ng NLEX. Rivera with another step.
Gitna. Walang buha bantay dun sa gitna para kay Richie Rivera.
This one out. An injury. Oh! Falling to Paulie up top. Spectacular finish para kay Junel. Puro Policarpio. Paulie attacking. Spins baseline. Para kay Junel. He's at himself again.
Wow, my gosh. Person again. Kahit yung mga tutukan ayaw mahulog para sa Beerman. Perez. Oh, what a move for CJ. Okay, they switch so much pride. Ayaw na talaga maiwanan ng gusto ng kanilang tutunan. Kaya pagbalik niya after sustaining a cut.
And yet another steal for Tolentino. Arvin, iwan kay Navarro. Beautiful fast break execution para sa Batang Pierre.
There's a total domination by Northport.
Babawi kapag nag-turnover. Here's Perez again. CJ trims the deficit down to 3. Spectacular performance by CJ Perez. 11. Naklamas. Umisang galang. Hinahanapan ng paraan at makakapuntos sa kontra kay RHJ. 8 puntos na para kay Louis.
Nice effort on the part of Luis Sangala. He's doing a lot of damage inside the shaded area. Napapag-usapan natin yung depensa on the TNT. How that is such an emphasis. Oh, what a no-look pass coming from Nonoy. And his bucket there coming from Edwards.
Elasto. Sakay ng bata. Aatake sa bandang kaliwa. Elasto. Hinati yung Elasto.
You also noticed that the bata came closer to Melesio because he was respecting him.
Hindi mauhulog para kay Ronde Wallace Jefferson. May oras pa. Elasto. Bumasa kay Sanggalang. Extra pass pa. Mapunta kay Edwards. His first basket. The second quarter comes right before the buzzer. Ito ang pagkakataon mga putos. May foul. Yung
may foul
they
again.
wanted. Mark Nonoy. Bibitaw. Oh!
TNT had a foul to give. And Mark Nonoy unleashing.
Lots of time sa kanilang shotclock. Kay RJ. Trying to draw the foul. He made the shot anyway. He'll take it.
Oh, somebody's gone.
The Muses for the layup on the other side. Mabilis. Getting the fake for a Barriento. Fake pass. Layup. Rolls out. Score. Another offensive rebound. And a putback. Ooh. The time has expired on the period. Brownlee for 4 again. Just a touch short. Oh, Scotty Thompson tipped it off the glass and got it to go. It's just crazy. And look at, I don't know, Coach Steve is smiling. Is it because he wanted a call, he didn't get it, or is it because his player is amazing? I don't know.
This halftime here at the United Center in Antipolo City, and the NLEX Road Warriors have pulled away in the second quarter as we have a score now of 65 to 48. Coach E, this game was close in the first quarter. It was a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and all of a sudden NLEX steps on the gas, and we see now a big lead for the Road Warriors.
Oh, definitely. As you can see, in the second quarter, Rainier Shine did not shoot well. And on the other hand, NLEX was really hot. I mean, the combination of Bolick and Watkins was very, very evident there. The combination was very potent.
Yeah, you see it right here. Rainier Shine struggling to score some baskets in the second quarter. And you see the reaction, of course, of Coach Yang Giao. And on the other side, the NLEX Road Warriors, as you mentioned, Coach E, on fire there in the second quarter. Pretty much every player that Coach Jong put in the game contributed in the offensive end and on defense as well.
Yep. They completely dominated Rain or Shine in the paint, 28 to 14, as you can see here in the stats, halftime stats.
It's brought to you by Honda Division Motorcycle of the PBA.
And then, as I was saying earlier, look at the field goal percentage. Rain or Shine shot only 39%, 18 out of 46, while NLEX is at a 52% clip, 24 out of 46. And so far, Rain or Shine has not capitalized yet on those turnovers by NLEX. They only had 0, while NLEX scored 9 points of those turnovers. Rain or Shine had 13 turnovers in the first half.
Let's take a look at the leading scorers now. Watkins and Bolick with 19 apiece. JV Malco and Semerai with 8 apiece. Over on the other side, Dion Thompson, the only player in double figures for Rain or Shine. He's got 12. Adrian Nocum comes up behind him. But they are going to need a lot more help here in the second half. But it's not over. We still have a second half
Oh,
of basketball to play in this must-win game for the NLEX Road Warriors and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. And look at this, Abed Gedabin, as we all know, 40 greatest players. This man has won MVPs, and he's really been one of the best bigs in the earlier days of the PBA.
Oh, definitely. I was fortunate enough to play with him when I was with Alaska.
That's right. But Gedabin, of course, look at that. 5-time mythical first team, just a whole list of accolades that he got throughout his playing career. We're approaching 50. No, we're approaching the 50 greatest. It's going to be interesting to see. Like, it's 50 years of the
Imagine
PBA.
50 years.
Wow. 65-48 to start the second half. Torito to inbound right in front of us. Demeti, Thompson. How important is it for Rain or Shine to start this third quarter very strong?
Well, they have to start it with their defense and be able to shoot those 3-pointers. I think that would really get them closer, not to sleep further.
Some good news for NLEX. Ramirez is here to start this second half as Malcolm is fouled by Santi Santillan. Earlier in the first half, Ramirez was injured when him and Big Bo Belga hooked arms. And even though Ramirez is the size of a offensive lineman in the NFL, when you match up against Big Bo Belga, it's usually not so good for the other person.
Yep.
The annual NBA Watch and Win is back. Watch the live games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports and Filipinas Live from January 13th to February 16, 2025. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after to send your answers.
19-point lead right now. 21, sorry.
Santillan, 3 ball on the way, is short.
Still missed.
Bolek being guarded by Clarito. Clarito's actually been quiet so far in this game. We get the switch. Clarito is on the bigger Watkins down low. They're going to go straight to the big man. Watkins barreling his way inside. Misfires. Rebound Santillan. Here goes Lemeti on the break. Lemeti still with it. Over to Santi. Back to Lemeti. A little hesitant in this offensive set. There's going to be a three from Clarito from the corner. I think he heard me when I said that he's been a little quiet at this game.
Yes. I mean, they should be able to move that ball around and find that open man. That time they did.
Here's Malcolm with Bolek. Bolek in the Watkins screen. Bolek with a scoop and puts it in. Are you kidding me, Berto Bolek?
I don't know how he was able to make that shot, but it went in.
21 points in the ball game for Robert Bolek. Santillan backing down in the smaller ball on fadeaway jumper is no good. Rebound once again in the hands of Watkins.
This two-man game is wreaking havoc. A rain or shine.
Bolek. There's a mismatch somewhere. Bolek instead goes for the 4-point shot. You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me, Berto.
Wow.
Wow. He has been on fire to start this game, and he's continuing it here in the third.
I mean, we're running out of words to describe how Robert Bolek is playing right now.
To say that Robert Bolek is in the zone right now might be an understatement.
Yes. Agree.
Here he is once again. And this time he sends it over to Watkins against Thompson down low. Watkins. That rims out. Opportunity here for Rain or Shine. Demeti.
There you go.
The foul gets the basket. Much needed there.
That could start something for rain or shine.
Let's take a look at this once again. Berto Bolek. That's the tough scoop off the glass. His best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Then the 4-pointer, the face of Thompson, no less. This should be no surprise to people who have been watching Robert Bollick play since his collegiate days.
Right.
We all know how prolific a scorer he is. But he also does have 7 assists in the ball game, Coach E.
Yep. That's what's good about him, his ability to be able to mix up his game, not just scoring, but also be able to involve his teammates.
Ramiro tees up the 3 ball at the miss. Berto with the rebound. Sends it over to Watkins.
Oh,
Watkins
Yeah,
looking for a foul, not going to get it. And this is one of the things that Eileen actually reported a while ago. Watkins easily gets
Yeah.
flustered.
he was complaining earlier because
Yeah.
they said, he was saying that I couldn't jump. They were holding me.
Benetti. Here's Thompson. As we send it over to Eileen for this report.
Gino and Coach Eric at the start of the coverage, Coach Yang Yao asked the team to be more competitive by winning on transition offense, rebounds, free throws, and three-point shots. And while Rainer Shine was able to pick 2 of these quadrants by rebounding 27 to 23 and shooting better from the three-point line, rather, the Elasto Painters gave up too many fouls that resulted to 15 free throws for NLEX. Apart from this, the total field goal percentage is also a problem with NLEX shooting at 52% at the half. So going into the second half, the ask is to defend Bollick a little bit better, especially when he's penetrating, making his shots, and creating shots as well for Watkins, since they don't have a big man that can physically match up against him. Rather, back to you.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Eileen Shi. Of course, playing good defense on Bollick is easier said than done.
Oh,
If you're a little pick on, right? I mean, if you're one of those players that gets flustered, the other team's gonna go at you.
yeah, exactly.
Especially if you're as valuable to the team as Watkins is.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to get your ire and try to distract you and get you mad and hopefully get thrown out of the game or get distracted.
Right there, offensive foul call on Watkins.
He's got to come down. His 4th foul right now. Oh, big decision for Coach Jong. He's gonna keep Watkins inside with 4 fouls.
Thompson, bodies on the floor here. Clarita's down on the ground. Thompson gets the basket.
Technical.
Yeah, their referees have to get this under control before something happens.
That started with a non-call earlier.
Yeah.
That got Watkins mad. But this one, you can see Clarito on the floor, really grimacing in pain, holding on to his neck.
$73 to 58 right now, the 7:46 mark here of the third quarter. Things starting to really heat up now here in the second half. NLEX they've been having one heck of a ball game. Watkins and Bollick have been unstoppable.
That's why Watkins needs to really control his temper, keep his emotions in check. Oh, wow.
Right there.
Yep.
There was a no call, and here comes Thompson. He's going to get that. He's been called for a foul, and Watkins just threw the ball over to the other end of the court.
Let's see what the referee would call on that.
And that's what the Rainer Shine side is saying. Where is the technical foul on Watkins for doing that?
Yep.
Coach Jong approaching the officials' table, the referee, to talk things over.
Number 24, Mike Watkins.
There's the foul on Watkins.
Technical foul on Mike Watkins. Or delaying the game.
There it is. There's the technical on Watkins. That's what the Rainer Shine bench was asking for.
That is 5th.
Well, he had four personals. If I'm not mistaken, unofficially he has four personal fouls. Fifth.
Yep.
Fifth personal.
Oh. And we're only in the third quarter. That's big.
He's still talking to the bench of rain or shine. So here's the free throws coming the way of Thompson.
Shooting that technical free throw, Dion Thompson.
Big question mark for NLEX is they're going to take out Watkins here in the third quarter. There's still 7 minutes in the game. In the third quarter.
We just started the second half.
A long ways to go. Not sure it's a good idea to keep him there. At least when he gets on the bench, he might cool down a bit.
Or maybe this little lull in action is going to cool him down. But here it is. This is a great move here by Coach Jong.
Yeah.
He's going to take out Watkins, bring in Ramirez. They still have a 12-point advantage. They were, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest lead they've had was 22 points. But now it stands at 12 at the 7:46 mark. Another free throw coming away here for Dion Thompson. The basket did not count for Thompson. It is a foul on the ground.
And why would you take the risk? You're up by 21 points?
Thompson 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So rain or shine has clawed themselves back into this game.
On only by 11.
But still an eternity to play. Falling. No good in that attempt. Battle for the rebound. Chongson and Berto. And there's a jump ball. This might change the momentum and complexion of this ball game, Coach.
This is an opportunity for rain or shine to take advantage of the absence of Watkins there. Might be a good time to go to Thompson.
Jump ball, the tip, ends up in the hands of Thompson. Here's Torito on the break. He's got Berto in front of him. Over to Thompson against Ramirez. Torito, they go to Chongson against Semera. What a great matchup that is. Two highly physical and athletic players.
Yep.
Again, highly physical to describe Chongson and Semera. That could be an understatement as well, Coach.
Yes. Not sure why are they posting up
Substitution.
Johnson there, where they have the advantage on Thompson.
Yep, and Chongson has been called for an offensive foul right here. He dipped that shoulder into Semera right there.
He was the one who initiated that contact.
Ooh, you can feel the intensity in the air right now. Robbie Herndon. Here's Bollick. He's been phenomenal. They get the switch. Bollick against Thompson. Asking for the screen from Semera. Bollick will attack, drawing a foul from Torito.
Biggest lead of the game is 22.
22 points.
All of a sudden, an 11-point lead.
54 left to go here in the third quarter. It's Ramirez. With Bollick. Bollick. He gets the switch. No, Clarito will run after him. Bollick all the way to the cup. Puts it in.
Bad ball screen defense there by Rain or Shine. They allowed Bollick to get straight to the basket.
Lemeti wants to answer on the other end. Cannot. Datu with another attempt.
Yes.
Puts it up on it. Keith Datu. The hoop and the
Oh,
arm.
yes. Great offensive rebound. Good timing and put back by Keith Datu.
The Chief. Right. I stumbled upon the TikTok account of Keith Datu. And it's something that I did not expect as we take a look at that, the hoop and the harm right there of the big guy. He talks about his favorite Bible verses and all of that. I mean, it's another side of him that I did not know existed.
Yes.
And I'm very entertained and I learn a lot watching it.
Yes, he loves to read books. Very philosophical person.
Elasto has checked in the game here for Coach Jong. The drunken master can't get the scoop. Datu with a rebound. Early offense for Rainer Shine. Thompson looking for a teammate. Instead goes to the basket short. Marito, another attempt. Puts it in. Plus the foul from Robbie Herndon.
Here comes Rainer Shine. And you have to give credit to the locals. The locals are the ones really keeping them here in the game. With those extra efforts, putbacks.
They were getting these looks in the first half. They just was not falling.
Yep. If they can't buy a basket up from the outside, they'd rather score inside. That's what they're doing right now.
Rimming out, however, that free throw for Clarito. Policarpio's checked in for Ramirez. Last. Almost loses it. It's a jump ball. What a run by Rainer Shine. Clarito getting in the way of Kevin Elasto.
That's what you get for missing Watkins. No, they lose that two-man game play offense of NLEX.
Santillan. They go to Thompson against Policarpio. The double team comes in quick. Over to Clarito. Open for three.
There you
The
go.
run continues for the Elasto Panthers. And a timeout has been called by the NLEX Road Warriors. Clinging on to a 6-point advantage. Look at this. Now we see the ball movement once again. And without Watkins there, the confidence level of Rainer Shine has risen. It's 75 to 69 with 5:47 left to go here in the third. Jonard Clarito, look at this. The 24 points, 9 of 9 field, perfect from the field. That happened in the Governor's Cup in the first round against Rainer Shine. I mean,
History would
NLEX, I should
repeat
say.
itself.
NLEX, I should say. Sorry, apologies for that. But right now, Clarito, who had 0 points in the first half, coming alive here in the third.
Well, this is a long way to go. We're still 5 minutes in the remaining in the third quarter.
For the points to score, 21 to 10.
There you go.
But Berto Polic has been absolutely phenomenal.
25 points by Bolek.
77 to 69. Stops that run of Rain or Shine. Clarito banging into Semerad.
Another offensive foul.
And it's an offensive foul. Ramirez is checking in for Robbie Herndon. So take a look at this play once again, dipping that shoulder into Semerad. And Semerad, one of the best in drawing offensive fouls.
Yep.
And getting the attention of the referees, too.
Yeah, once that shoulder hits the chest, automatic offensive foul.
Pollock having one of those games. Pollock will attack. Pollock to the basket. Not that time. And Dato clears it. Santi. Here's Clarito. Spins. Goes baseline. But they were inverted.
Wow.
Puts it in. What a third quarter this has been for Jonard Clarito.
Man of the hour, Clarito. He scored 0 points in the first half. All of a sudden, he has 10 here in the third.
Berto. Using the center that screen to get the switch. He's got Datu on it. 3 seconds. Berto. No good in the long bomb. He chases it down, however, all the way to the basket. And another layup for Robert Bonnet.
Well, they go one-man show here for NLEX.
Clemente over to Thompson. Back to Clemente. Clarito for 3. No good. Here's Pollock. Pollock will attack the defense once again. This time he draws the foul.
Pollock driving at will, really on the defense, challenging the defense of Rainer Shine, able to get that foul.
What a game by Robert Pollock. The NBA's midseason classic is here. Watch the 2025 NBA All-Star Weekend live from February 15 to 17. Exclusive on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, RPTV, and Filipinas Live. It's going to be one awesome weekend. And Clarito gets a hand from the bench and the supporters of Rainer Shine as Nocum checks in. But what a quarter for Jonard Clarito. Berto takes care of the second free throw. 9-point game. But you could tell right now, Coachy, the complexion of this basketball game has definitely changed.
Oh, yes. NLEX has shifted to their 1-3-1 zone defense. Let's see if it's going to work. So far, they've stopped 2 possessions of Rain or Shine.
Pollock working on Nocum. Pollock asking for a screen from Semerad. They get the screen, they get the switch once again. He likes this matchup against Datu. Pollock dancing with Datu. Pollock will attack to the basket. He's just absolutely been unstoppable in this game. Thompson wants to answer on the other end. The draw foul from Ramirez.
Robert Pollock has been carrying this team on his shoulders. You can see here, he always forces the switch and attacks the bigs of Rain or Shine. His ability to be able to finish well to the basket.
Robert Pollock has brought NLEX back to a double-digit lead, 82-71, under 3 minutes to go here in the third. So Robert Pollock in this ball game, he had 19 points in the first half. Now he is up to 34 points, 7 assists. But it's been the Pollock show so far here in this game, especially with Watkins out with 5 fouls now here in the third, with still 2:59 left to go. What a show that this man has put on so far.
And especially during the time that Rain or Shine is making a run.
That's right. Thompson missing that first free throw. NLEX has survived the first wave of the run.
Yep.
They still have a double-digit lead now. See if Rain or Shine has another coming.
Oh, wow.
2 misses there by Thompson. Las against Karakot. Karakot going to be called for that foul. That's going to be the fifth team foul on Rain or Shine. Both teams now in the penalty. Bolek, why not? Just keep on going to him. There's been no answer for the defense of Rain or Shine. They go to Ramirez for three. No good, and Malcolm skies for that rebound. Santi. Malcolm. Here's Malcolm right now. Nice pass over to Santelli. Yeah, get the basket. And the foul. They've had so many three-point play opportunities here in the third quarter.
Yes. Rain or Shine able to find that hole on the NLEX defense right there. As Santillan finishes with a layup.
Santi cannot, but that's the thing with Rain or Shine. They've been missing the free throws.
Good thing that they're getting those offensive rebounds. Another offensive rebound for Rain or Shine. That's not a good foul by Bolek.
With Watkins out, the rebounding has now favored the Elasto Painters here in the third. There's that reach by Bolek. Thompson said, "You reach, I teach."
Right?
Takes care of the first free throw. Thompson, this time 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
There's an 8-point lead or 7-point lead here in the third quarter. It's still 2 minutes remaining.
Marathon. Here's the screen coming from Semerat once again. They're hunting Datu. But Karakot doing a good job staying right there. Noku over to Santi. Santelian drawing the foul.
Another foul there by NLEX.
And this time, Policarpio asking them to challenge. And Coach Jong says, "I'll challenge for you."
Let's see if Policarpio is telling a lie or not.
Sometimes it's hard for a player, Coach. Sometimes you believe that there's no foul or, a call is against you. But let's see here. Because I don't think Coach Jong had a view of what happened.
Yep. He just has
It's a trust.
Yeah, it's a trust thing right now.
But this has become in a must-win game for actually both teams. More for NLEX than for Rain or Shine.
Yes.
But the intensity level has increased maybe 20 notches in the third.
Definitely. Big question mark here is when is Watkins coming back?
Let's take a look at this. Is there a foul? Ooh, that's a close one actually.
Yep.
Initially, I thought there was.
Like his elbow hit the head, but
not successful.
Papalo ka.
Janelle is just saying, I put my arms up. Yes, but there was a very, very slight contact. But
Inarang mo
he may have had a case,
Saka
but
hindi
I
ka
don't know.
nagposisyon.
Maybe the referees have decided, the officials have decided. Means 2 free throws here for Santi Santelian to carve into this lead. Once again, the free throws of
follow
Rain
through.
or
Look
Shine.
at Coach Sheng was saying, follow through. Remember your follow. Don't remember what I taught you.
Let's see if Santi Santelian understood the assignment.
There you go. That's a follow through, but still
It's short. The
wow.
free throw
How many
woes.
free throws did Rain or Shine miss here in the third quarter?
This game might be tied by now.
Yeah,
If they didn't miss all
exactly,
those free throws. Santelian on the break. 3 white shirts to beat.
Now, Santillan will be tested again in the free throw line.
Oh, come on. 8 is Sunod ka, biglang session timeout. Taayos tong Pilipinas. Yo pa.
Semerad. Pick and fade action. Semerad coming up short on that 3 ball.
That time, Rainer Shine did not switch the ball screen.
Santi. Oh, another foul. That is definitely contact there, though.
Yep. Good side step there by Santillan.
Brandon Ramirez now with 5 personal fouls.
Rainer Shine shooting 9 out of 18 on the free throw.
Oh, wow.
Make that 9 out of 19.
Wow.
Daming free throw wala.
9 out of 19.
They could have taken the lead already.
Yeah. Even if they shot 70%.
Yep. If they lose this game, they're gonna remember this free throw.
There it is
Free throw
again.
from the third, another one.
So those fouls turn out to be good fouls.
Yep.
With all the misses from the free throw line. Policarpio.
Now they're gonna tap Araco to the post.
But alas, Kevin. The foul going to be called on Caraco. That means free throws on this side of the floor.
Yep. One of the few occasions that NLEX went to another player, aside from Body. But Coach Sheng will contest, will challenge that call by the ref.
Take a look at this. Both coaches now have used up their challenge. Coach Jong lost his, that's an unsuccessful one. Coach Yang's is still up in the air. But right now, I mean, that 22-point lead is now dwindled down to 6.
Yep.
With still 42 seconds left to go here in the third. I mean, this is anybody's ball game.
This was 22 points earlier.
Yeah.
That 22 point lead. Then Watkins had gotten his 5th foul, but they can see here.
So both coaches' challenge have been unsuccessful.
Yep.
Lucky.
Ramirez.
So no more challenge.
Yeah. Ramirez has 5 fouls. Watkins has 5 fouls. The front line of NLEX in some sort of trouble at the moment. The free throw, Kevin Elasto, the first one is good. So Clarito, who has come alive here in the third quarter, checks back in for the final 42 seconds. He has the hot hand for Coach Yang Gao. As Kevin Alas misses that second free throw.
And next we'll run a 2-2-1 to zone here. That's the delay. Rain or shine.
Knocko. They go to Clarito. 3 ball from the corner is short. We have a 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock here for NLEX.
They're gonna post up. They're gonna attack Paraco again. Hopefully getting the foul there.
2-3 zone for Rain or Shine. Opens up the
big
buster.
3-pointer
Coming from Semerad.
That was big. Again, that zone. Let's see if they can beat this zone by Rain or Shine.
Taunton over to Datu. With his ball on the 4-point line, Keith Datu gets 3 back on the other end.
Wow, big shot there by the big man. Keith Datu, the chief, burying the 3-pointer, almost a 4-point play. He just stepped on the line.
Policarpio with a good challenge. Yeah, just coming up short. But wow, what a third quarter this has been. And I'm sure the fourth is going to be awesome. It's 86-79, the fourth and final, coming up next.
Yeah,
Umangat pa ang mga bida sa gilas ng ringas, pero sa silangan lalo umangas, lalong tumalas ang pinuhunang atas ng pangarap, lapas sa lapaan, abante.
The NLEX Road Warriors taking on the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Look at it. Points off of turnovers in the first half. NLEX had 9 compared to the 0 of Rain or Shine. Berto Bolic, beautiful pass there to Jonel Policarpio for the alley-oop. Then in the third quarter, Clarito comes alive. 10 points, all in Q3, as the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters clawed their way back into this game. With Watkins out with 5 fouls, it became the Robert Bolick show. Monster numbers already for him. 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's come to this now in the fourth and final, 86-79 in a must-win game. Quarter scorings on your screens, 31-21 in the third there in favor of the Elasto Painters. Belga. There's Caracot. Caracot still with it. Caracot, he goes baseline, hands it off to Carito.
No.
And a foul. Another foul there. This time from Policarpio. Let's send it over to Eileen for this report.
Gino and Coach Eric, the Rainiers and Elasto Painters are primed to make a comeback from what used to be a double-digit deficit. This is why going into the final stretch, Coach Yang Yao made sure to address the timing of their offense in their last huddle. As he says, they have to be able to kick out faster to convert their three-pointers. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that. The deficit now is at 6. Make that 5 after the free throw of Policarpio. It is the closest that Rain or Shine has gotten since that 22-point lead of NLEX.
So far, we haven't seen Watkins yet.
It's the fourth. If you're just joining us, Watkins got his 5th personal foul in the third quarter. NLEX had a big lead, and Rain or Shine has clawed their way back. Severance, corner 3 ball on the way. Tony has been huge with timely baskets for the Road Warriors.
Those are really big shots for NLEX at this point. Stop that run by Rain or Shine.
Clarito. Clarito still with it. Attacking the defense of Policarpio. Clarito, tough shot. Comes up short. Alas. So both Bolick and Watkins are sitting down on the bench of NLEX as Alas scores with a lefty.
What a shot there by Kevin Alas using his left.
Carapo. Now with Belga. There's Noko. Noko. Trying to get it over to Belga. Turnover. Rain or Shine.
But last minute or last second, he changed his mind and made the pass to Belga. You see here the three-pointer.
And then Kevin Alas attacking the basket with the scoop right there. Kev. Attacking the defense once again. Kevin Alas playing hurt. He only started practicing with the team 3 days ago after a sprained ankle. But coming up huge here in the second half for NLEX in the midst of a Rain or Shine run. A big Bo Belga carving up space, moving Ramirez out, right? Putting that in.
NLEX is doing this without the presence of Bolick, who's still on the bench, resting.
So it looks like Watkins is about to check in here for NLEX. Alas. Clarito to beat. In the Kevin show. 4-pointers, no good. Big Bo with a rebound. 10-point game. And Policarpio with another foul there. A well-rested Watkins checks in the game here. But he's got 5 fouls.
And as soon as Watkins came in, Coach Shane called Thompson, it's time to go back.
Can Watkins avoid his 6th and final foul?
Right.
That is going to be the question. 2-3 zone for NLEX. Noko. Nokom still with it. They go to Karakot. Corner 3 ball is no good. Watkins immediately gets the rebound. Right? Restores order, at least for the moment. Alas. Here's Tevera. Back to Kev. They go to Policarpio. 8 seconds to shoot here for the white shirts. 6 seconds. Policarpio makes his move. Policarpio, the second attempt, will draw a foul.
He literally threw the ball off the board and caught it.
Yep.
And was able to get it and get a foul. You can see here.
Right there. He threw it up, yep. I mean, we've seen players do this.
Slap.
But Janelle Policarpio, the player of the game in their last outing. Career high in points, 17 points for the rookie. Johnson checking the game. He's had a rough game so far, Johnson.
Quality minutes there by Keith Datu, providing that spark in the third that got them closer.
Keith Datu, 10 points, 10 rebounds, double-double for him.
Yep.
Policarpio, second attempt is good. 12-point game. Will it be enough? We'll know in the next 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Another foul.
That's going to be the third for NLEX. NLEX has been mixing their defense. They're shifting from man, sometimes to zone, just to confuse Rainer Shine, get them out of their rhythm.
Right now, they're in the 2-3 zone.
Tell me.
To Thompson. Elbow jumper on the way, puts it in.
Patient play there by Rainer Shine, trying to find that best shot possible versus that zone defense of NLEX.
Alas. Here's Watkins. Watkins trying to muscle his way in. The quality minutes here by Kevin Alas.
Yep.
Giving Berto some rest. But in the final 8 minutes and change, I don't know if Paul is going to get come out of the game anymore. Torres with a big shot there from the baseline. That's a 12-point game. Thompson. Short jumper is a miss. Remember, Watkins has 5 fouls. Might not be a bad idea to attack his defense.
Yeah. That's why NLEX is employing that zone defense just to make sure they can protect him to get the 6th foul.
Policarpio. Chanel almost loses it. Has to put it up. Stopped there by Rainer Shine. An opportunity here for the Elasto Painters. Clarito. And another foul given up here by NLEX as Clarito gets the basket as well.
Here, Clarito using his footwork to be able to blow by Torres is able to get a foul.
He's going to get the basket as well. It's a 10-point game with the final 7:20 left to go.
Yo, umangat pa ang mga bida sa gilas ng dingas, pero sa silangan lalo umalas, lalo tumalas ang pinuhunan.
By the numbers, NX Road Warriors, look at a 5-game losing streak, 92.8. Look at the win against Phoenix. But of course, it's in this game, it's I guess you throw all these numbers out the window, but you see the difference here in their big win against Phoenix.
For right now, NLEX has 97 points already. They're on their way to scoring 100 plus points.
In the first half, they had 65 already.
And Rain or Shine only has 88. Very below their average.
Semiraz. Torres. Here's Watkins. Great defense there by Clarito. Good anticipation. Nokum on the break. You gotta be kidding me with that layup, Nokum. Beautiful fast break there. 11 points in the ball game. Oh. You know, people have compared Nokum to Samboy Lim, and I see it.
Yep.
As a big fan of the Dragon and Samboy and the Skywalker, it's nice to see Adrian Nokum doing moves like this. That didn't do it justice. We need to see a wider shot like this one right here.
That's the highlight play there.
And that's why he is one of the fan favorites here in the PBA. Torres draws the contact.
What about that shot?
That's impressive as well. That looked more like Nelson Aceitono, though. The one-hander floater, or a Bong Alvarez, yeah. Halata na age ko. It's Clarito. They go to Thompson. Steal there by Bolek.
Not a good pass there.
Berto stepping on the gas. Over to Torres. The 9-point game. The 3-possession game now. Bolek. Over to Torres. Corner 3. Money!
Good play there by Bolek. He knew that the defense will sag or will prevent that dive of Watkins that will get Torres open for the 3 and quick answer back by Johnson.
8 assists for Bolek in the game. Bolek looking for a teammate. Over to Moko. Semirat, corner 3. Wow! The 3-point shot of NLEX has been working in this ball game.
Everything starts with that ball screen for Bolek.
Caracot, that's for 4, not going to get it. Ends up in the hands of Carito. Stops because Watkins was right in front of him. Johnson, 3 ball is no good. That's going to be a foul on Thompson. Thompson said that Tony was holding on to him.
Cannot contest now. We don't have challenge.
And both coaches have used up their challenges already.
They cannot call one anymore. Emerald has been very effective with his 3-pointers, and that kept NLEX to stay with their 10-point lead earlier. Now it's ballooned to 13.
Shout out. Vertical barbershop.
In a game where Rain or Shine really struggled from the free throw line. This game would have been tied already had they made a little bit more free throws. Walk on. They go to the corner. Torres. Whoa. Wow. Everything falling now for the NLEX Road Warriors.
They've been making those 3-pointers every time the ball was kicked out.
Paranaque barbershop.
Thompson battling Watkins down low with 6 fouls. Not much he can do with that position.
I wonder why Keith Datu is not in the game. He played really well in the third.
And NLEX looking like they're in control once again. It got a little scary there in the third for them. But there's still time. It's still 4:25 left to go.
There you go.
Steal there by Thompson. Here's Nokum. Over to Thompson. And ran out of real estate. Watkins with Caraco to beat. And the NLEX Road Warriors playing for their lives right now. And Watkins, his mere presence is a difference maker. Even if he doesn't touch the ball, just the size alone, he draws so much attention. And it's a 110-94 lead here in the 4th and final.
Paranaque, pagdating kayo dyan, nautical barbershop.
In the game where Rainer Shine was clawing back, Tony Semerad really coming alive from downtown. He's up to 17 points and 6 boards already. Cyrus Torres also, his three-point shot working when it really mattered most here in the fourth. Both guys just keeping the run of Rain or Shine at bay. And now with 4:10 left to go, Rain or Shine has a lot of work to do.
This zone defense has really bothered NLEX. They just stop their momentum and their rhythm.
Thompson, baseline jumper is no good. He's had a rough night
Right.
from the mid-range.
3 minutes and
Bullet. It's been his show. He started out hot and continued it here in the second half. This time he feeds Watkins. Watkins fouled. It doesn't matter. He gets the basket as well. And the lead has ballooned once again to 18 points.
I mean, NLEX has been calling the right plays.
Yep.
And been doing the right decision at the right time. As you can see there, good pass there by Bolik, uppercutting Watkins.
Wrong side. Karapot, they go to Thompson. That's Semerad on him. Send it back out. Thompson, Clarito will attack the defense of Torres. Karapot, here's Noko. Thompson, elbow jumper on the way, puts it in.
Really have to be patient so they can break that zone defense of NLEX. It's been very tough for Rain or Shine.
They need to get a couple of more stops here. Ball it. Against Noko. Berto. Berto still with it. Long two on the way. No good. Watkins will get that rebound. And it's going to be white ball.
Still NLEX ball with 13 seconds in the shot clock.
Walk on to inbound. Over to Torres. Almost a 5-second violation. Torres will attack. Torres. No. Throwing that foul. Rain or Shine has one. That's the last foul to give for Rain or Shine. That was in the. Looks like it was in the act of shooting.
It was in the act of shooting. Good decision there by Torres to attack the basket.
The two free throws coming the way here for Torres. He takes care of the first.
That's been the story of NLEX, no? Even in their previous games. That it's not only Bolik and Watkins. Other players are stepping up.
Yeah.
And in this game, it's Semerad, Torres.
Torres has 12 points now.
Yep.
Karapot. Here's Noko. Back to Andre. That's for 4, and it's short. Watkins with another rebound.
All of a sudden, Rain or Shine has got cold here in the last few minutes of the fourth.
Well, they did use up a lot of energy there to claw them away from 22 down. They got as close as, if I'm not mistaken, 5 points. But Berto Bolik has just been absolutely phenomenal.
36 points by Bolik.
Chongson, 15-foot jumper is good. What a performance by Berto Bolik.
Wow, 36 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists.
9 assists. Flirting with a double-double. Bolik crashes to the ground there from the defense of Clarito.
That's going to send Bolik to the line as Rain or Shine is already in the penalty.
So we've seen Berto do this before. And when he puts his team on his back, really carries them to the finish line. He's doing it here. When Watkins was in foul trouble, he was the one that they were going to
in order to keep Rain or Shine at bay.
Yep. You have to give credit also to NLEX. They kept their composure
right.
when Rain or Shine made a big run in the third, except for Watkins.
That's right. You see there, Big Bull Belga. Could imagine what he's thinking about at the bench.
Yes.
Lead back up to 20 points. 1:35 left to go. So the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, the losing streak will continue.
Yes.
After that 3 from Nopo. But the NLEX Road Warriors keeping their hopes alive here this tournament, Coach E.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that Coach Jong said. I mean, there's always hope. There's always hope.
Wow.
Berto doing everything right now. There's his 10th assist as Watkins defies gravity for the
four rebounds.
But Berto Bolick is always a threat for a triple-double. I don't know if there's enough time for 5 rebounds, though, Coach E.
Yes. And if the intention and he misses the shot that gets it.
5 times. So the timeout has been called here, but the NLEX Road Warriors is going to keep their hopes alive of a quarterfinal berth. Watkins was huge, but right now it's a 120 to 106 advantage here in the final. 101 to go. Now, this game started off very intense. It got really intense in the third. And you can see all the players and coaches' desperation as we take a look at the standings, the updated team standings here. The NLEX Road Warriors currently at 4 and 6, Rain or Shine at 6 and 4. After this game, it's going to be a little bit closer. Maybe 5 and 6 and 6 and 5. Yep. With one more game to play each. TNT for Rain or Shine and Eastern for NLEX.
Both are tough now. Tough teams for their last games.
But NLEX came into this game with they had to win in order to keep their tournament alive. They needed to win this game, and they responded, Coach E. I mean, they started off really strong. But Bolick was extremely aggressive to start it out, and then it trickled on to Torres, to Semerad. Of course, Watkins was Watkins. Kevin Alas playing hurt. Came up huge there also in the second half to give Bolick a couple of minutes of rest.
Yes, they were laser focused. As they showed in the first quarter or in the first half.
There's the Bolick. You can tell he's in a zone. He's barely talking to anyone. He's just basically doing work right now. Sarapa teardrop is good. But Rain or Shine, after that, they started the first half of the elimination round among the top teams.
Oh, yes.
And they've really slid here as we approach the end of the eliminations. At the wrong time, Coach E. They really peaked a little bit too early, perhaps.
Yeah. They had 5 wins, I remember, and then they only needed 2 wins to be able to get that automatic berth to the quarters.
Possible that teams have kind of figured them out also on how to play them here in the second half of the elimination round. As Clarito will hang in the air, draw the foul from Mockwood, but that's going to be too little too late.
What a game! What a game this turned out to be. Especially through three quarters, you did not know what was going to happen. I don't think there's a question on who the best player of the game is going to be.
Uh-oh. 4 point.
They're going to hold on to it because there's a possible quotient system.
That's right. So there's a bunch of teams tied. If there's going to be a bunch of teams tied in the bottom, that quotient system comes into play.
Yes.
And that's why that shot was taken, even though this game was pretty much over already. But what a game for that man. Well, he was on your screen, so Robert Bolek. He was absolutely phenomenal. Watkins was huge as well until he got himself into foul trouble in the third quarter and changed this game's complexion. But no question right here who the best player of the game is. None other than Robert Bolek. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Look at those numbers, coaching. 40 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals. It's like he was the import.
No, definitely. He deserves to win this best player of the game, not only because he scored that much, but he did it when Watkins was out of the game.
That's right. Roberto Bolek, the best player of the ball game. The final score is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. The NLEX Road Warriors 122, the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters 110. We'll be back from the podium. Games tomorrow, the Magnolia Chicken Templado Hot Shots against Eastern, and then TNT Tropang Giga against the San Miguel Beermen happening right here at the Inada Center.
What guys? It's the message, comment, like. Press conference.
Happens. Important is we won.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are here with the winning coach, Coach Jong Uichiko, and best player of the game, Robert Bolek. Coach Jong, you mentioned that the team is still searching for its identity. Considering how they battled through this game, especially with rain or shine closing in on multiple occasions, and given your top position this conference, what does this performance reveal about the team's growth and potential as they progress?
Well, at least we know that we can battle, as you said, no? Especially when the games count. We don't lose faith. We don't lose hope. We're always there, even if the chances are very slim. We give ourselves a shot all the time. So if we can translate that consistently in our games and in our practices, then we'll be all right.
Robert, you were not only able to create opportunities para kay Mike, but also you took it upon yourself na mag-step up and make big plays para makuha tong panalo na to. Ano yung naging mindset at approach mo coming into this game, lalo na't alam mong malaki yung nakataya?
Yun nga, bago yung start ng game, sabi ni coach, wala nang bukas eh. So, wala, nakafocus lang talaga kami this game. Alam namin, yung team na sa kabila, desperado rin sila eh. So, mas desperado rin kami. Pag isang talo, wala na kami. So, at least may chance ulit kami. May game kami next. Malakas din kalaban namin. So, ganun din yung situation namin ngayon. Must win din kami para at least nandun kami sa 8 or 7 spot.
High stakes hustle must-win game, pretty much for rain or shine. And NLEX, this game highlights is brought to you by Honda Division Motorcycle of the PBA. And to start things out, Berto Bolic was aggressive early and often, Coach E.
Oh yes, on point. He was really very focused. He knew how important this game was, and yet he readily scored. You know, knowing Bolic, he usually scores in the second half. Usually, tries to involve his teammates early on. But this time, he was really aggressive, attacking the basket, scoring at will.
Thompson actually started out the game with 2 3-pointers. He finished with 26, 11, 5, and 5. But Watkins really was dominant there in the first half. His presence and with shots like that, it became very difficult for rain or shine as the NLEX Road Warriors ended the first quarter 20-23. On to Q2 we go. And Kevin Alas, who was playing hurt, has only practiced with the team in the last 3 practices with a drunken master type of shot right there.
Yep.
He does that better than anybody else. But it was really the story of this man right here. Robert Bolic was just absolutely phenomenal. Getting to the basket, hitting fadeaway shots. He took control of this ball game.
Oh, definitely the two-man game of Watkins and Bolic wreaked havoc against rain or shine. As you can see there, Watkins could not be stopped by Pete Datu.
NLEX led by as much as 22 points. Santi Santillán and company really trying to keep in step with the NLEX Road Warriors. But at the break, it was 65-48 in favor of the Road Warriors. On to Q3 we go. And this is where the run of rain or shine started.
Yep. That technical foul called on Watkins that gave him his 5th foul. Actually turned the complexion of this game.
At the 7:46 mark, that's when he was subbed out because he had 5 fouls. And then Carito, who was scoreless in the first half, coming up huge in the third, scoring 10 points. But Bolic continued his terror for the NLEX Road Warriors. Just absolutely unstoppable.
Yes, nobody can stop him. He was scoring inside. He was shooting the threes. And he knew who to attack when they switched that ball screen. He knew that he had the advantage over the bigs of rain or shine.
86-79 was the score at the end of 3. On to the 4th and final we go. Malcolm would convert on this acrobatic layup shot right there. Shades of the great Samboy Lim. But Semerad and Torres hitting big threes to keep the run of rain or shine at bay.
Yep, that actually stopped the run of rain or shine. How can you make a run like that when all the shooters are making?
Will once again make his way straight to the cup with a crazy shot right there. He finished with 40 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Watkins will miss that one, but he is going to get rewarded here by Bolic with a 2-handed hammer. The NLEX Road Warriors will keep their tournament alive after a huge win against the rain or shine Elasto Painters. See there, Bolic and Coach Yang Giao. Final score, the NLEX Road Warriors 122, the rain or shine Elasto Painters 110. Games happening tomorrow right here at the United Center in Antipolo City. Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots taking on Eastern at 5 p.m. And the second game is going to be huge. TNT Propangiga taking on the San Miguel Bears. For Coach Eric Altamirano and Eileen Shi, this has been Gene Review. Thanks for watching, everybody.